Picture this. It's midnight. You've been studying for hours. Highlighter in hand, notes everywhere. Fast forward 48 hours, and you can barely recall a fraction of what you worked so hard to cram. Sound familiar? Meanwhile, in Japan, students memorize over 2,000 complex kanji characters and actually retain them for life. What's their secret? I spent 3 months researching Japan's learning systems, speaking with educators, and testing their methods myself. The result? I cut my study time in half while doubling my retention. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how they do it, and how you can too. Your brain isn't failing you. It's just obeying something called the forgetting curve, a pattern discovered more than a century ago. Within 24 hours of learning something new, your brain can forget to 80% of it. By day 7, you might only remember 10%. But here's what's fascinating. Japanese study techniques directly fight this curve using precise, time-tested methods. Let's go through them. Technique 1. Active extraction. Most students spend hours passively reviewing, reading, highlighting, or watching videos. But in Japan, the focus is on active recall, pulling information out of your brain, not just putting it in. When you close your notes and try to write down or explain everything you remember, your brain works harder, forming deeper connections. Try it tonight. After studying, close your book and explain the topic out loud as if you're teaching someone else. The struggle to recall details isn't failure. It's your brain literally strengthening memory pathways. Technique 2. Interval mastery. Japanese students don't wait to forget before reviewing. They review right before memory starts to fade. Timing is everything. The ideal pattern is simple. Study today, review tomorrow, then 3 days later, then a week later, and finally after 3 weeks. I use what I call the 1 to 3, 7 to 21 method. 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 21 days. Each review takes only a few minutes, but the results are incredible. My retention jumped from 20% to nearly 85%. It's not about repetition, it's about timing. Technique 3. Kaizen learning. Kaizen means continuous improvement. Small, steady progress over time. Instead of grinding through 4-hour marathons, Japanese learners prefer short, focused sessions. Even 15 minutes of deep concentration beats hours of distracted study. Here's how you apply it. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Put your phone in another room. Choose one specific concept and focus only on that. Tomorrow, build on it. In 1 month, you'll have mastered 30 strong concepts instead of skimming through 100 you barely remember. Technique 4. Sakuma. Building a study environment that trains your brain. This one isn't about what you study. It's about where you study. Sakuma means creating a space that triggers focus. Your brain learns to associate certain environments with specific activities. I set up a small, consistent study zone. Same desk, same candle scent, same background music, same timer. Within 2 weeks, my focus deepened naturally because my brain recognized those signals as study mode. This is called state-dependent learning. Your surroundings become mental cues for memory recall. Ever notice how walking into your childhood home brings back old memories? That's your brain connecting environment to stored information. Sakuma uses that same science to make learning stick. Technique 5. Connection mapping. Western education often teaches subjects in isolation. The Japanese method connects everything. They intentionally link new knowledge to what they already understand, turning facts into a web instead of scattered islands. Before starting a new topic, take 30 seconds to list what you already know about it. For example, if you're learning about photosynthesis, jot down what you know about sunlight, plants, or energy. These connections help your brain retrieve the information later because it's linked through multiple pathways. Your brain isn't a filing cabinet. It's a network. The more connections you create, the stronger your memory becomes. Now, here's what happened when I applied these 5 techniques. Before, I spent 15 hours a week studying and remembered maybe 30% long-term. After applying these methods, I studied just 7 hours weekly and retained 85%. The difference was night and day. But there's something even more valuable than better grades. I started enjoying learning again. What used to feel like a chore now feels like a skill I'm refining every day. And that's what real education should be. Not suffering through information, but falling in love with discovery. The best part? You don't need fancy apps or expensive tools. Just start small. Pick one technique and try it this week. Notice how your focus and memory change. Then stack another next week. The students who succeed aren't the smartest. They're the ones with the best systems. Start using these Japanese methods today and you'll study less, remember more, and finally make learning work with your brain instead of against it. If this helped, like the video and share it with someone struggling to focus. Subscribe for more science-backed learning strategies that can transform how you study. Try one technique today and let me know what changes you notice first. Because once you start applying these, you'll never study the same way again.